Changing the oil filter on this 2007 H3 Hummer 3.5 liter today. Tools and parts needed are a ratchet, 13mm socket for 6 bolts on the pan guards and oil drain plug, oil filter wrench, new oil filter, 6 quarts of 5W30 synthetic oil, funnel, and oil pan. Just below the emergency brake lever is the hood release. There's another lever in the front grille to release the safety latch and the hood will open. The first thing we do is take the oil filler cap off and put it aside. Then pull the dipstick about halfway. This makes the oil drain faster. It's a good idea to stick the funnel in the filler with a rag or paper towel in it so nothing accidentally falls in. This vehicle is high off the ground enough where an oil change can't be done without jacks or ramps. We just engage the emergency brakes for safety. There's 2 pan guard shields to take off before we can get to the oil pan drain and oil filter. We take the back guard off first by taking the middle 2 bolts that hold both guards. Then take the 2 back bolts to release the back guard. Then the last 2 bolts that hold the front shield. Loosen and take off the back 2 bolts of the back pan. Once the 4 bolts of the back guard are off, it can be taken down by just sliding it off the edge of the front pan. Now we can take the 2 bolts left holding the front guard. Holding it from the bottom while I'm bolting will avoid it from falling on us. There's the filter just above the cross member. It's a little tight there. We notice the filter is leaking as well. The shop that previously changed it didn't tighten it enough. We also noticed there is this plastic funnel that catches the oil leaking from the filter. This will be a good place to put the pan under. With the ratchet and the 13mm socket, we loosen the drain plug from the oil pan and take the rest out by hand. Whoever designed this position of the drain must have been late for lunch that day. No way to do this without making a mess. So wear gloves, most important, and eye protection. After wiping down the area, put back the drain plug and tighten to 12 foot-pounds. Loosen the filter with a filter wrench and slowly turn it by hand. Slowly let it drain through the built-in funnel before taking it down. Then hold it straight as much as possible and put it in the pan. Before we go further, we wipe down the area and the built-in oil catch funnel. We want to make sure everything is clean to make it easy to spot any leaks later. We fill the filter about halfway only, since the filter needs to be tilted as we go over the top of the frame to put it back in. Once in a thread, we turn it by hand until snug. And we finish tightening with a filter wrench. Just another half turn. Filters are supposed to be hand tightened only, but there's no way that could be done in such a confined space. We won't put the guard shields back on until we check for leaks later. This Hummer H3 3.5 liter takes 6 quarts of oil. We use 5W30 synthetic. When done, we put back the filter cap and pull out the dipstick. Wipe it down and insert it all the way back in. Pull it out and it looks like it's in the full mark. We will check it again after running the engine for a few minutes later. We start the engine, and before putting back the shield guards underneath, we carefully check for leaks from the filter and pan plug. Now we can clean the guard shields with degreaser and hose them down before putting them back on. The black shield goes on first, then the silver on the front, which overlaps. Once aligned, put on the back bolts and tighten them. The front bolts don't need to be tightened since they are shared with the back holes of the front shield, in which we'll insert into it. This view indicates the inserted shield into the bolts holding both pans. Once the pan is inserted and aligned, put on the front bolts, and now it can be tightened. The only thing left is to reset the oil change warning. Just turn the key but don't start the engine. Pump the gas pedal 3 times. You should hear 3 beeps and the change oil warning light on your cluster will go out. Then start the engine. Well, thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you along the way. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. See the description for links of tools and materials used in this video. And you all have a great day.